All right, so we're back at HIMSS 2024. Craig Kalibi. All right, so we're back at HIMSS 2024. Craig Kalibi here with Jose Basa from RFIDeas. And Jose and I are not only former coworkers, we're good friends. And Jose, you've always been one of the best product managers I've ever worked with. You're always very savvy about the applications you work on, always very detailed. You're with RFIDeas now. You guys have a lot going on in the healthcare space, especially with access control.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and so what we do is we specialize in logical access control, meaning it's not physical access, but rather logical access into systems. So PCs, enclosures that are granting access, logical access meaning authorized access, authentication into a customer's site, a customer's applications. So what we've done with our products is that we've enabled that to support multiple technologies, so low frequency, high frequency, as well as wallet applications. So a person can take their wallet that they've always had in their smartphone, smart device, and log in and log out in a secure fashion. We've got multiple form factors here. One popular one is our mini desktops, basically what you see on today. We also have a very popular one, which is our nano versions, which supports single frequency and allows the customer to use their either proximity cards or their smart cards to plug in.
Come and take a seat.
And so the nanos are excellent for tablets and other small devices.
So we have small form factor. It's like a little nano dongle, yes. And there you go.
We're the only ones in the world who do that. Only ones. We also have something for what we call a 3-in-1 multifactorial, which is fingerprint, as well as your proximity card, as well as a BLE. So what you have and what you want.
Right. And there's always, with authentication, it's something you know, something you have, something you are. Mm-hmm. This covers
almost everything there.
Yeah.
And when you do it with BLE, you've got your smart device. You already know who you are, what you have, and what you know.
And what we saw with Kevin from KeySource, mm-hmm. Another friend and coworker.
Yes.
I guess I got around a lot. You've got your technology embedded into a keyboard that mm-hmm. allows access with an Apple device or a Google device or
Android
like
or Samsung, because
mm-hmm.
those wallets are very different from one another. Each one of those ecosystems operate on different ways, different manners. So yeah, absolutely.
It's really slick, and I love the intelligence of that solution because mm-hmm. it senses not only your proximity, but it also senses when you move away, mm-hmm. so that it locks down the system as soon as you walk away from
it. Absolutely. And the thing that's going on right now is that we're all getting into the more of the secure credentials. So people are wanting to manage their own keys, and so we're working with all of our solution providers so that those partners can control that. And consequently, our hardware has to support all of those different variants, so that we don't want to create a specific SKU or a specific product for that specific customer. We want to make it so it's flexible and grows with them as their infrastructure, as their security needs change, or because everything is always under attack by malicious agents.
Well, I was just going to say, I can't think of a more prominent case of bad guys trying to go and steal data and stealing access to things other than healthcare. I mean, you've got bad actors all around the world. Mm-hmm. They get into a hospital's healthcare system. They take all of the patient's records, and now the healthcare workers are really helpless in being able to treat someone because the first thing you have to do is get a medical history.
Yes.
And if you can't access that data, it's really dangerous and costly.
Yep. And then there's all those things in quality control in terms of how do I audit that they're doing the right things. That's all lost. Or when a hospital or any type of medical agency is successfully penetrated, they have no way of documenting and saying this is where we are, this is what we've done, this is where we're going to go.
Right.
It's difficult. They can always have backups, but then it's like, well, what happens between day one and whenever you recover?
Exactly.
It's like, what happened?
Yeah.
So I've got no records.
As much backup as you can have, you can never have enough.
Yes.
And so the best defense against that is to make sure that you keep the bad guys out and you have good practices and everything else.
Right, and that's why we're talking about, minimum of 2 factors of getting into the system: the timeouts, the what you have, what you know, type thing, and maybe what you want.
And I know from some of the phishing emails and things like that, they're getting better and better. They're getting more and more clever. They use AI too.
Yes.
And you don't see those horribly written emails anymore. They're a lot more clever in how they're doing things because they're using the same tools that we use. And unfortunately,
it's almost impossible to tell at times, especially when it's a very short and direct, which is what you expect from a hiring manager or somebody who's 2 or 3 levels above you, and you're just following the directions they're asking you to do.
And when it's on your phone, you don't always see the email address, you just see the name, and that makes it really easy. So until you've read a little bit and you say, oh, this doesn't look right, it's very easy to click on that and lose that data.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Jose, I appreciate it. Thank you. I hope you guys have a great show.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Take care.
All right, thanks.
If you'd like more information or pricing, please send us an email at info@SpartanPOS.com or shop online at SpartanPOS.com and use code YT20 to take $20 off your first order. Please like and subscribe.